The Shining, Wendy's Wardrobe, and the Camouflage of Motherhood, a comedy in terror. In Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, Wendy Torrance is more than just a scream queen. She is the embodiment of paradox, a mother who evolves into a warrior, a peacekeeper who fights tooth and nail, and, most importantly, a woman who wears that outfit. Yes, let us dive into her final costuming of green, white, and brown, a sartorial symphony that not only screams woodsy earth goddess, but also I just rolled out of bed to fight demons and save my kid. Wendy's costume is not just a fashion statement, it is a primal declaration of her entry into a feral, archetypal state of motherhood, one that would make even Mother Nature roll her eyes and mutter, "That's a little on the nose." First, consider the palette: green, white, and brown. Green, the color of life, growth, and nature, announces her full-blown transition into mother protector mode. But let's not romanticize this too much, because nature itself isn't exactly all hugs and daisies. Ever see a mama bear rip apart a camper who got too close to her cubs? Nature, like Wendy, is terrifying when provoked. Wendy's green is less about nurturing and more about her newfound willingness to go feral for Danny's sake. Then there's white, normally a symbol of purity and peace, but Wendy's white is not angelic, it's ironic. This is the Shining after all, where every peaceful snowdrift hides an axe-wielding lunatic or a frozen Jack Nicholson. Finally, brown, the earthy hue of soil, and let's be real here, mud. Wendy's brown tells us she's in the trenches now, ready to claw through the filth of Jack's madness. Together, these colors suggest that she has fully embraced her role as Mother Earth too. The earth part is literal, but the mother part comes with a snarl. But Wendy's transformation is not just about saving her child from Jack's overt masculine violence. It's also about entering into a peculiar kind of manipulation herself. Let's face it, Wendy's most effective weapon isn't the knife she waves around like she's auditioning for a cooking show gone wrong. It's her ability to emotionally and psychologically outmaneuver Jack. Historically, women have had to rely on these subtler forms of influence to navigate a world dominated by physically stronger men. Wendy doesn't stand a chance in a straight-up axe fight with Jack, but she doesn't have to. Instead, she uses the ultimate psychological maneuver, fear mixed with guilt, spiced with a pinch of maternal desperation. When Wendy wails, "Stay away from me," while protecting Danny, it's not just a cry of terror, it's a primal guilt trip. Even Jack, with his whiskey-soaked brain and frozen-over humanity, hesitates just long enough for her to get the upper hand. And yet, here's where things get hilariously twisted. Wendy might be wrong about all of this. Sure, she's trying to protect Danny from Jack, the embodiment of masculine violence. But in her rush to don the mantle of Mother Nature, has she overlooked the fact that nature itself is kind of a jerk? Let's not forget that nature invented hurricanes, volcanoes, and, oh yes, bears that eat their cubs. Wendy's green, white, brown ensemble might scream tree-hugging peacekeeper, but Mother Nature doesn't exactly have a spotless track record when it comes to nurturing. Wendy's struggle against Jack's violence is a fight against overt destruction, but her maternal instincts, though cloaked in nurturing hues, might just be another form of manipulation and control. After all, what's more natural than getting someone else to do your bidding without them even realizing it? Evolutionarily speaking, women have had to develop these covert strategies to survive in a world where brute strength often ruled the day. Wendy's hysterics, her desperate pleas, and even her flailing attempts at violence are all part of a broader evolutionary toolbox. Men swing axes, women swing minds. Wendy's survival tactics may look like selfless motherhood, but they are, in fact, a masterclass in survival strategy. By the end of The Shining, Wendy has successfully manipulated Jack's violent instincts by turning his own rage and instability against him. She doesn't just protect Danny, she outsmarts Jack, using every ounce of her emotional intelligence to escape his clutches. Mother Nature might be violent and deceptive, but hey, so is survival. Of course, the punchline to all this is that Wendy's psychological manipulation and maternal instincts might not actually save anyone in the long run. Danny, after all, has the psychic ability to see the future, and let's be honest, his visions don't exactly scream healthy family dynamics. Wendy's fight to save her child might have spared him from Jack's axe, but it's not like she's protecting him from a lifetime of therapy bills. And yet, as she stumbles out of the Overlook Hotel in her green, white, and brown, covered in sweat and snow, clutching Danny as if her life depends on it, because it does, Wendy becomes an unlikely hero. Not because she's perfect, and certainly not because she's peaceful, but because she's human, a messy, terrified, and hilariously resourceful survivor. In the end, Wendy's costume is a camouflage of contradictions. It represents nature's beauty and brutality, motherhood's nurturing and manipulation, and humanity's endless capacity to fight, protect, and yes, deceive. And while her earthy palette might suggest she's finally embraced her role as Mother Nature incarnate, let's not forget that Mother Nature is kind of terrifying, just like Wendy. And honestly, that's the funniest thing about The Shining. It's not just a story about madness or ghosts or even axes. It's a story about how we're all just flailing through the chaos, trying to make it out alive. And sometimes, that means wielding a knife in your bathrobe while covered in snow. Classic Wendy. Classic nature. Classic humanity.